How's your arm doing, Fez? Okay?
Not good today.
Oh, no. Oh, nuts. I'm still trying to get that to catch on, but it won't. Let's hear you try it, Chris.
Oh, nuts.
See, that's great.
Thanks.
Shelby?
Oh, nuts.
See? We could all be doing this. Molly?
I don't want to do it.
Come on, Molly.
Please
Do it.
don't
We're all
make me
doing
do
it.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
See, that's so good. That's so good. You're going to be Nut Girl. That's your new nickname, Nut Girl. We're dropping Molly Beans. Derek, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Derek.
No, thanks for taking my call.
That's my job, Derek.
Living in southern West Virginia, pizza is shit down here, so I developed a little philosophy about it. Pizza's kind of like pussy. When it's bad, it's still really not all that bad.
Can I tell you something? I got Molly sitting here.
Nut Girl's here, dude. Just chill
Let's
out.
not call her Nut Girl.
Oh.
She hates that.
Thanks.
You can't be talking that way in front of her.
But she just said nuts.
No, not like that. We didn't mean all balls. Oh, balls. Michelle, and another West Virginia person. How are you?
I guess we're full of it today.
Yeah.
I used to live in Belize, a country not known for its pizza.
Right.
But there was a guy in Ambergris Key who made the most incredible pizzas. He grew his own peppers. There's not a lot of meat there, but there's a lot of pigs. He made his own fennel sausage. He would make pizzas with shrimp and lobster and fish.
Sounds great.
And, I mean, they were amazing. My mouth is watering now just thinking about it.
How did you like living in Belize?
I loved it. It's a beautiful country. The people there are very friendly. The water, if you're into scuba diving, snorkeling, it's a really beautiful country.
Man, I was just looking at some places there. You can buy like a bar or a restaurant for like 125 grand.
Well, things are pretty cheap down there, but it's becoming more of a tourist destination, so
Yeah.
I think that's probably going to change a lot.
Maybe I can get on the ground floor right now.
If you're thinking of going on holiday, boy, I'd be heading to Belize in a New York second.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is.
And it's just wide open, right? I mean, you're down there and you just fucking strap with an AK. Nobody can stop you.
Well, if you're up near the Guatemala border, that
Yeah.
might be true. But if you're down just in regular Belize, no, you're not going to run into that too much. No, the biggest thing that you might be threatened by is like an errant billy goat or maybe a big old fish. Other than that, it's really safe. You'd love it. Go there. I heartily recommend it.
Well, I'm thinking about moving there. I really am. I got it in the back of my mind. Just dropping out of the whole thing. So I was just looking at different bars I could buy, or restaurants. And then you're like, well, you could do that. And then even if you fucked up with it after a couple of years, you could still be like, well, I didn't blow all my money. This is not so bad.
You want to own a restaurant?
No, I just want to fucking drop out. I just want to drop the fuck out of this kind of life, I mean, look what this life has done to Fez's arm. It's stressful.
Yeah.
Maybe take Howard with me. He's a fucking weapons expert.
He'll be able to source you a bunch of guns.
Just buy a fucking white suit wherever I go.
Sosa?
Change my name. Fucking get rid of my fingerprints, file them down.
It is cool just to be an expat. That's like a great title for a person.
Yeah. Maybe I'll open up a restaurant and comedy club. I know I'll get fucking Rhodes to play there. Schubert will do a couple nights.
This is coming together.
Down in Belize.
Yeah.
Jesse Joyce goes international. He'll come down.
Jesse Joyce is on that At Midnight show tonight.
Yeah. See if he does as well as Jonigan when he dominated last week. I mean, he was just killing everything in sight.
Did you see Jonigan's half hour?
Yeah, I saw it.
He fucking murdered.
It's goddamn funny.
Murdered. When's Jonigan due to come back in?
July?
Well, July's right around the corner, dude. We're like halfway through June.
Weird.
It's going to be 91 degrees tomorrow.
That's it. That's it.
Belize.
Cool, beautiful, clear waters of Belize. There's a great
Seriously.
comedy club there now.
Fucking every day, Chris, if I buy this fucking bar, you come down.
Every day.
Here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Give me 3 hours of work.
Okay.
Spend the rest of your time standing out front, fucking nipples deep into that fucking water, and I'll be sending fruity drinks out to you.
That
So
sounds
give
like...
me 3 hours.
All right, you got my 3 hours. Belize time.
Yeah, I like to see you working in my bar. Fucking people leaving there with $800 worth of change. I don't know. I must have fucked up.
Been drinking all day, man. Oh, there's giant turtles. That's nice.
Yeah. And like, we'll be down there. We'll be riding around on fucking giant turtles.
Sounds pretty magical.
We'll be the people who fucking introduce potato skins to the bar business. Like, we'll just steal 1980 things. We'll fucking do karaoke, and everybody will think it's amazing.
But these aren't the songs. Fucking freak them out. Yeah, Belize looks awesome.
We'll just open up a fucking joint called Gringos. Gringos only. Anyone who comes in there slightly that looks like they're from that area, we throw them out like it's not even their country.
Look at that. That's crystal clear.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in dropping the fuck out.
Turn on, tune in, drop out.
Do you know what that's from?
Timothy Leary.
So why would that have anything to do with this?
Are we gonna eat
We're not
acid
gonna
down
eat-
there?
We're not eating acid.
Probably once you eat acid, it becomes expats.
It's all sort of the same thing,
Don't
right?
know. No.
John, Wisconsin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I was calling. I had to correct Shelby from earlier.
Why?
St. Louis style pizza isn't about the way that it's cut. It's about the ingredients. The cheese is different. They use a mixture of Provel and mozzarella and some type of sweet sauce that they have on there that just isn't good, and it's on a really thin crust. But it's not about the way it's
good. Yeah, I'd like to get a slice of pizza. Well, it's not good. I mean, we do have a lot of it, but it's really not that tasty.
No one's buying it.
But we slice it weird. Does that help?
By weird, you mean square, then yes.
Hey, Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I was going to ask you guys a question. I prefer pepperoni pizza myself, but I prefer the mini pepperonis over the $50 ones, the real small ones, because they get burned and carry the grease. I was curious to find out your opinion.
Well, first of all, it's not that big a deal to me, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, you seem like a dainty little man that fucking worries about everything.
It's a pleasant surprise when I get the tiny pepperonis. Like, oh, I'm so used to the big pepperonis. This is great.
Hey, this pepperoni's got a little, huh? Tasty. It's nice and tasty. 42 comedy books. Are you going to read them all this summer?
Yep. Let's have a race. I'm serious.
You're a fast reader, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty fast.
You like to read out loud?
No.
I was going to set you up with Fez when he has his operation. They were going to move Fez's operation up till the other day, and then his heart surgeon screamed no. But they said there's even that this operation is not 100% for you.
Right, yeah, because of the amount of time I've spent on blood thinners. So
what could happen?
What could happen is chance that I could start bleeding during the operation.
Yeah.
If that happens, they can't do anything to stop it. My spinal column fills with blood, compresses my spinal cord, and I'm paralyzed on the table.
What kind of chances are we looking at there?
He said slight, although could occur.
What's slight? Is that 5%? Is it less than 1%?
It sounds like 25% to me.
That's a lot.
There's a 1-4 chance that
Why are
blood
you
compresses
saying
the
that?
spine. I'm just trying to interpret what the doctor
I would
said.
be on the percentages so fucking deep.
I heard it was 80. I mean, that's just what I heard. There's chatter.
Well, that would be not 100%.
I mean, there's always a chance something could happen to anyone,
Right,
on the table. But what's the percentages?
I think he was saying that around 1 or 2%.
Now, here's the funny thing. He goes, I think he was saying, to not know that there's a 1 in 100% chance, or by the way, 1 in a 50%. Those 1% that he's throwing around like there's nothing I'd be screaming over him.
Yeah, 1% seems like a lot for blood pouring into your spine.
Yes. If you were saying
1 in 100.
I'm going to go to, do this thing, and I go, okay, there's 1 in 100% chance. 1 out of 100 times you could be paralyzed if you do this. Would you do it?
No.
It seems to me that your chances are worse than a cliff diver being paralyzed. That you would be safe for diving off a cliff.
I asked the actual surgeon the percentage.
Do you know that you just said sturgeon?
No, I didn't know I said
Like
that.
you're talking to a fish.
And he got very cocky and said, it's 0% because I've got him doing the surgery.
Then I would fucking feel like it's zero.
Badass.
Then they
Yeah,
just
that is
fucking
fair.
guaranteed you. I wouldn't even bring up.
It sounded like a jinx if you ask me.
That's it. See things from the bright side. You don't have to have the surgery though, do you?
No, if I don't have the surgery, the arm will just get worse and I won't be able to use that, but
You don't use it now. If I'm going to be totally honest, I've never seen you use your left hand.
If you don't get the surgery, you won't be able to use your arm.
yeah, the muscles are atrophying. It's cut off from the nerve.
Oh my goodness.
You see what he's doing like this? He's weakening his arm by babying it every day. That's the thing. And remember, I told him to get a ball and squeeze it, and he did it. I'd say he got a hard ball and then squeezed it twice instead of one of those nice squishy balls.
Like a stress ball.
Yeah, a stress ball that's at every fucking CVS. We got an announcement to make in a couple minutes about the next Unmasked. I'm very excited about this one. I know this person doesn't want to be called a legend, but they are indeed a legend.
Whoa.
I might go so far to say this is the biggest name we've ever done an Unmasked with. You could argue that it's the biggest name.
For sure.
I would argue with Chris Stanley about anything. So this is one that we've actually been trying to put together a long time. And you want to head over to the iBang right now as we announce this.
Who will be Ron Beddington's next guest on Unmasked? Let's find out.
The one and only Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers Unmasked. That's big.
Yeah.
We're going to do that here at SiriusXM. What is the date, Fez?
That date is June 30th at 11:15 in the morning. June 30th, 11:15 here at the SiriusXM Fishbowl.
Now, if you've ever been here before, you know we can only keep a very, very small audience for this. But we're talking about a fascinating performer that we're looking at, 50-year plus career? 50-year plus?
Yeah.
Started at the Village, worked her way all the way up until about as big as you can go in comedy, and still doing it. Not only is she still doing it, still writing original material on a daily basis. So phenomenal, really, really looking forward to this one. So give me a time and date again, Fez.
That's 2 weeks from today, Monday, June 30th for Unmasked with special guest Joan Rivers at 11:15 in the morning. You need to be here by 10:45 and go to theinterrobang.com to see how you can try to reserve a spot in the studio audience.
A guy wrote to me, after 10 years in San Diego, I'm heading back to Connecticut. One of the few things Connecticut has to offer is the parties. They make their own sausage. And it's damn near perfect. I've said this before, that the Connecticut pizza is out of this world. It's fantastic. I would go to Yale just to be going around there eating that pizza. Look at that. Now that looks fantastic.
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah,
I feel like going there right this second.
Yeah, let's go.
Road trip.
Road trip. Man, we ought to do some stuff on road trips this summer. Let's think of a way to put it together, because to me, that's the best summer vacation, is to be road tripping it. Not just to go to one place for a week, but hit a region.
What if we did it podcast style?
What's that?
I don't know, like we went on a road trip and then recorded it and created a podcast.
You want to take a trip with all of us, Molly.
I think that would be a blast and a half.
You can't imagine, you're still so young that you think it's fun to travel with people. It would be nightmarish.
I don't know. I think it would be fun.
Who you rooming with? Fez? You
I
and
think
Fez get a place?
I think I'll have a single. Or I think I'd have a single.
No, we're going to go in a Winnebago, and we'll all just crash into that.
Yeah.
You can sleep in between Fez and Chris Stanley.
Actually,
You've only seen the nice side of people. That's what you don't understand.
right.
People get so awful on the road. I've been on road trips with friends that I literally said, I'm not fucking kidding you. I'm going to cut your throat and leave you in the desert. You're dead. I'm fucking talking to a dead man right now.
Just fuck as you get long enough into it. Just start fucking with each other, just to be mean, because you've now just grown to hate this person.
No, you can. You can take your best friend and say, we're driving nonstop to Miami, and at some point you'll go like this: I'm gonna fucking kill you because you're the worst person that's ever lived.
It happened to me and my buddy going to New Orleans.
Everyone.
It's horrible.
You guys aren't friends anymore?
We don't talk. I mean, we partied down there, but it was weird down there. As when we were there, you just
Was it just the two of you?
we were meeting some other people also down there, and it was just the fucking guy. He hated me at the end of it. He wouldn't let me sleep in the fucking car when I was riding shotgun. He kept blasting music because he was jealous of me sleeping. It was horrible.
When you drove, did he sleep?
Yes, and then after he started fucking with me, I started fucking with him. I just blast. Oh, I gotta do this to cape up, man. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it.
How long did it take you to get to New Orleans?
It was like 20 hours, maybe. That was a long time.
That's about the length that people start and kill each other.
You start to snap.
Yeah.
Right around 20 hours.
I drove across the country with a buddy when we were 16, 17 years old. And by the time we got there, I thought, I'm with fucking Charlie Manson.
You get to know someone on a different level.
In a good way. You get to...
No.
But you know what's really funny? At that age, we fucking partied the whole way out there, like, while we were driving. No, we took our time. Like, we fucking pulled into towns and hung out at night and shit. I mean, we weren't pushing. We were driving my brother's car out to him. You know, so we had, like, bank.
Great.
Yeah. We had bank. We left with hash and everything. And we just filled the fucking cooler up with beer. We were drinking the whole way. But one time we got out in the fucking desert. We were so hungry. We just went up to these people, fucking banged on the thing. I was like, we're like, look, we got some money. If you guys would cook us some breakfast, everything was going to be cool. And they were like, yeah, all right.
Wow.
Because we were nowhere around fucking food. And we were starving. We were like, I don't know, we fucked up a little bit. We didn't feel like eating when we left. Now we're starving. What do you guys got? Like, I don't think people would be that friendly today. I think people would just start blasting.
They'd be freaked out.
Yeah.
It'd be over quick.
Actually, maybe if you were kids, they'd be like, it's okay. They just...
No.
I don't know, because he was a big bearded motherfucker. I mean, he was crazy as shit. He was out of his fucking mind. But that was like, I'll never forget that trip, you know, just cruising across the fucking country. And that's still my favorite things, you know, like to do is this road trip. It's the best. You listen to the music, you're seeing things you never
That's
saw
what I'm saying.
before.
Like, for this crew, the playlist alone is a reason to go.
Well, first of all, you would hear music that would make you happy forever.
Yeah.
I know your dad just fucking playing saxophone music one after another.
Constantly, over and over again.
Yeah.
Careless Whisper?
Yeah.
Is his favorite sax?
No. But it's, you know, these practices do it.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I thought we would have grabbed that, but instead we're going in a different direction. Here's Russ in New York. You're on the Ron and Fez show. Russ. You're out, buddy. Jason in Detroit.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Pepper, if you were a betting man, would you bet Fez were to make it or not make it?
Oh, I would bet he doesn't make it.
Good news for Fez. Good news for Fez.
Wow.
Fez, you couldn't be safer. How long is your thing going to be? How long are you going to be on the table?
I heard 4 hours.
Ow. But that's a lot to take out a hip and somehow fasten into a neck.
I don't think that's enough time.
Yeah, they're rushing.
This is going to be a 6-hour operation easily.
To take a bone out, fucking fasten it into being something that could go into the neck should be like 20 hours.
Yeah.
And you got to slide it into the neck, the spine.
Yeah, it's got to be done perfectly.
I mean, there's nerves all over the place.
I would think that you would like have to maybe cut the bone a couple of times till you get something exactly right.
I don't know,
That fits?
I think you just cut it, and then you just have like a lathe, and then
You cut more than you need.
yeah, and then you just lathe it down to make it perfect.
Yeah.
Is that 4 hours, including lunch breaks and just, lying down? Just
If I was a
taking a nap?
surgeon, I definitely would just bring a sandwich from home.
Just eat
I
it
wouldn't
in
even-
there.
yeah. I would just be like, all right, suture him for a second. I'm gonna eat this sandwich I made. I'm sorry, I didn't know all you guys were gonna be here. I had to make a couple. Well, it's exciting stuff, Fez. You're a lucky guy. Lady Trucker, LT. LT.
Yeah, I got a bunk bed in my truck. Who wants to go for a ride?
I wouldn't mind being out on the road with Lady Trucker for a week
On
or
a
so.
Bunk bed in a car, though? That's
No,
like
she's
a
in a
little
truck.
dangerous.
She's
I
a
mean, in
trucker.
the truck, though. I know. Her name is Lady Trucker. I
But
know.
in the back, you got like a little room there.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, but if you go over a bump or something, the top person falls off.
Come on. Are you going to be a baby on this trip?
No,
or are you
I'm
gonna enjoy
not. I'm
yourself?
gonna Man be-
up.
This is your first grown-up trip.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see those kids got snatched in Israel?
What?
They grabbed a couple teenagers in Israel.
They were on birthright?
I don't know what they were on birthright or not.
Oh man.
I don't keep up with what all the little Jewish kids do. For
Three
free.
teens got bagged up.
Grabbed by a terrorist group.
Yeah.
Were they? See if they were on birthright.
They were hitchhiking. I don't think they were on birthright.
They were at a ShopRite. Half right.
That's fucking. So you know what? While you're laughing, someone's upset that their girls are missing.
They're outside the city of Hebron, whatever that is.
Was that where you were?
Yeah, I went there.
Oh, God.
You could have been fucking snatched.
Mm.
Instead, you're making out with an Israeli boy. Have you stayed in touch with him?
A little bit.
You don't think he's gotten some new American tale since you've been gone?
I mean, I don't really care. I feel like
Did you have a picture of him?
Yeah, I do.
Let's see him.
Where's my phone is in the other room.
Go get it.
Okay.
I got time. So our little Molly's going to show us a picture of her Israeli boyfriend. I'm not comfortable with her,
That guy's just some Israeli player.
Yeah. I'm not, her making out outside the Wailing Wall, I think, is a little off-putting. Oh, we're in Bethlehem. Want to do it? No. This is the Holy Land. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, it is time to make lunch. Have a little slice of pizza for yourself.
Hold on, sorry. It's very slow.
I want to see this guy. I got a feeling he looks like Steve Gutenberg.
This young stud.
That's what I'm going to say. Who do you think he's going to look like, Fez? I'm going to force everybody to jump in on this bit. I'm going to fucking massage you through it.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Netanyahu.
Shelby, who do you got?
He's going to be very dark, like the opposite of Gutenberg.
There is no opposite of Gutenberg. You have to give us someone. Netanyahu is way too old for her.
I'm going to say the kid from Slumlord Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah.
That was India, not Israel.
Look at young Netanyahu, though.
All right, I got the pick.
Yeah, he was a good-looking fucking dude.
Dashing.
The Israeli Jews are way different breed than your American Jews. A lot less docile.
You know what he... remember we had an intern that looked like this kid? The TechCrunch guy.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name?
Gabe.
Yeah, he looks like Gabe. You would love Gabe. So yeah, you could have done worse.
Thanks.
I mean, you
Look
could
at
have
you.
gotten...
You looked adorable there, too, in your little shorts.
Yep.
By the way, I bet this is driving Shelby crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could have done as well as young Netanyahu, but, young Gabe is fine as well.
Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Fez was worried about them taking the right amount of bone out of his hip. These guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. You know what they say, measure twice, paralyze once.
That is true. No hurry here, boys. Measure it twice. Hey, Mona. How you doing, darling? It's a long time.
A long time. I was just calling not to scare Fez, but I just saw a segment today on the Today Show about this neurosurgeon who was addicted to Vicodin. He's taking like 100 pills a day, and he had patients, like 12 patients that ended up, paraplegic, quadriplegic, and then 2 of them ended up dying. So not to scare him or anything, but I guess there's a lot of surgeons out there addicted to their meds.
Well, how could you not? You know what I mean? Like, I would
I know.
constantly be writing scripts to myself. I would, and I mean, this is the street term. I would Dr. Steve this, you know?
Exactly. I would be writing myself some too.
I'd pit doc it if I had to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Fezzy.
Mona, how you doing with everything? You okay? Staying clean?
Oh, always.
Good girl. It's a nice thing, isn't it?
It is. It's a beautiful outlook.
It is. It's a nice thing to be clean.
Yes.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. I don't want to go through, life like Chris Stanley, like a fucking dirty bomb.
Oh, God.
I mean, sometimes I look at you, Chris, I think, grace of God, right there. There for the grace of God could be me. You should never fucking
Really?
judge. Yeah, I can't be judgmental of you.
Thank you?
No, thank you.
Wait,
thank you for being a shining example of what not to be.
This is sound like a compliment, though.
Yeah, you're like me seeing one of those cigarette commercials.
Oh, God.
Oh, how about this, Molly? How embarrassed were you the other day that when we sit outside, we have to have a little meeting because Sam needed this studio after 3 o'clock.
God.
And Wiki got the funny idea, hey, why don't you guys go meet outside like animals? So we're having our meeting. Chris smokes 4 cigarettes while we sit there. And the maintenance guy, or whatever he would be called, the cleanup guy, came over and started sweeping underneath his feet. As he's stamping out stuff in the... Why do you do that? You're going to turn around and shut that into the street. Let a street cleaner get it. But you stamp it out.
I have to make sure the cigarette's put out, or else I feel like I'm going to get bad luck.
Also, 2 things. We
That's
were
real.
not supposed to be over there smoking, and
So?
he could not have been nicer. And then the other thing was that while he was basically like on your lap, sweeping up your cigarette butts, he said, "Sorry."
Yeah, as you lit another one.
You're
And
welcome.
you said, no problems. But why can't we smoke there?
I don't know, because there's a certain range, like 20 feet from the
Fuck
building
him.
or whatever.
No, fuck
outside.
him.
There's skies
We smoke
above us.
anyway. Yeah, I agree there. You have no rights to that sidewalk. Fuck you.
Break.
At some point, human beings have to be able to live their life again. If you don't like to smoke, go inside like a goddamn vagina would.
We're just treated like animals, us smokers.
Chris, you acted like an animal, just stamping out and that.
Everyone stamps out cigarettes.
Not like
You
a whole
smoked
pack
4.
at a time.
Yes.
And at fucking 15 seconds, I looked down and I barely had an ash on my cigar. You're getting our guest coming in with some cigars on Wednesday.
Yes.
You talking him through it?
I'm contacting and let him know that there's not so dark.
Do I need to take you? No darks and some smalls, some travelers. Do I need to put Molly on this?
No, I got it.
Shelby's always willing to jump in for me these days.
I know. I got it.
He showed you up today, and I was really impressed with that, Shelby.
Really?
Yeah. You can have one of the slices. Where is it, by the way, Fez? The taunting pizza.
Tony Pizza hasn't gotten here yet.
Your dad play every day?
Yeah, he practices every day.
Oh, does he have a gig?
He usually has one every weekend.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's the life, because he has the business thing, and then he also has his...
Do you play an instrument?
I played drums in high school.
Like what, school band?
Yeah.
Like a marching band?
No, not a marching band. I was in a rock band.
Too bad, because it would have been better to have that big, furry hat that they wear. What are you standing up and clicking things for all the time?
Checking my email.
For what?
An email from engineering.
What's the problem?
For a possible guest later.
Today?
Yeah.
It's constant with you, isn't it, Chris?
Yes.
It's constant.
Yes, it is.
Still 3-0, or as you call it, 1-0?
Still 3-0.
All right. We know we can't beat Germany, but does this give us a chance to beat Portugal?
Yeah. Now, me saying that, I'm sure we don't now.
If we don't beat fucking this third world nation tonight, it's over, Johnny. Lock it down. Bring in the fucking pool furniture because we don't know what we're doing.
Just send America home and just everyone else gets buys. If
You know what I would do if I was Klinskin? If we lose this tonight, I'd light the field on fire. I just say, look, I'm pouring some kerosene out here. I just flip a match, and I'd be like in a movie where you don't even turn around when the fucking explosion happens.
You look like Kaiser
You just
Soze.
keep walking around. I've never even heard a goddamn someone step on a milk cart without turning around. I don't know how they do that with those explosions. All excited about this, Joan Rivers?
Yeah, oh yeah, super excited. I can't wait. That's happening 2 weeks from today, June 30th at 11:15 at the SiriusXM studios.
She's such an interesting person, too.
She's fascinating.
She's been everywhere. She's like literally done
been the
every
moon.
major news thing.
Everything there is to do.
Yeah.
And she's still going at it every day. Every day she's still going at it. Amazing. Mikey said he will offer his Pathfinder for road trips. Fez can use it like old times. I know none of you guys have been camping before, right?
Oh, I've been camping.
I met these fucking
Never.
inner city idiots.
What? Why am I stupid for living in inner city?
I think a camping trip would be hysterical.
Let's do it.
And we can set it up, and we could break into Raw Dog at different times, and then maybe we can even have comedians come out and do sets around the campfire.
We would camp in here?
No, we're going to go out to a campsite.
Yeah, let's go to Canada. Or we could go to like upstate New York.
There's plenty of places. You don't have to go to Canada. You can go camping. There's
There's
plenty of
great
places.
camping in Canada.
Canada's phenomenal for camping, though. People there camp like it's normal.
Can
Not
we just go
like
to
it.
Central Park? Find some, or Prospect Park.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you stay and run the fucking board? If no one could use this more than you. And we could do one of those things where I like team build with you guys. I make you climb up shit, compete against each other. Who wants to grab Chris as he falls backwards?
I don't think anyone's going to grab me.
Yeah. Why don't you trust fall in the Fez's spine?
The blood spine? Well, possibly. 25%. 25% chances of blood spine.
Blood spine.
I think Eddie Trunk's interviewing them later.
See, you always run down fucking
everyone.
Yeah, you always run
Everything?
down everybody that there is. In your life, you wish you had Eddie Trunk's life. You wish you had Eddie Trunk's dog's life.
He's a cute dog.
All right, that picture of his dog you're pointing at is his kid. You're fucking rude.
Sorry.
Dick.